evening and welcome to Jim Munley's World of Weather. You clicked on to Long Range Weather Forecast discussion for April 25th through May 7th. For the period April 25th to the 29th, this is what we see the pattern look like. We have a trough here over the Bering Sea, the Aleutians. We have a ridge here. We have a trough along or off the west coast. We have a fairly deep trough here off the over the northeast. We have a ridge here of the Gulf. This is the GFS, and we're going to go through a period of time and still see there's a trough here. We have a ridge over the eastern Pacific, and then we're going to go to the 29th, and you can still see we have our trough or upper low here over the northeast, above normal heights here, and our trough here. And we're going to go through the models. Now, this pattern correlates fairly well with the negative NAO, and this will result in below normal heights over the east central states. This will also cause a suppressed storm track. Much of the precipitation will spread from the central and northern plains late in the weekend and early next week into the southeast and the central Appalachians thereafter. Now we're going to look at the temperature anomalies. This is where we're forecasting. Temperatures in the west are forecast to be 5 to 20 degrees above normal. And temperatures in the east are forecast to be 5 to 15 degrees below normal. We're going to look now at the period for April 28th to May 2nd. Here we are at the 29th. Still have our trough or upper low. You can see over the northeast. You can see it right here. Still have our trough, a ridge. And then we're going to go to the 2nd. And we still see we have a trough here carved out here across the eastern U.S. And we still have kind of like a split flow here in the western U.S. with a ridge. So the temperature anomalies during this period are forecast to be about 5 to 20 degrees, maybe 5 to 15 degrees below normal in the east, and about 5 to 20 degrees, maybe even high as you see down here, 25 degrees above normal, mostly in the southwest. So our temperature outlook for this period is above normal temperatures here, below normal temperatures for this region, and for precipitation, calling for below normal precipitation here, above normal precipitation for the southeast. Next is the period for May 3rd to the 7th. Here we are, May 3rd. Now the models differ a little bit here with the trough. Some of the models have the trough here along or off the west coast. Some have it further east, further to the west, and also with this ridge. But we still have a trough here. You can see it's carved out here in the over the eastern U.S. and you see our ridge pumping up here. So that's what the patterns forecast look like. We're going to go pretty much to the end of the period, see how the ridge expands to the east in this. Now look at the GFS has more like a ridge of the west central U.S. and the trough, the blue you can see to the left of the screen, is further east. Now look at this. This is the European, and this has a fairly deep ridge over the western North America and a deep trough here in the east. So the temperature anomalies during this period are still forecasting temperatures to be below normal in the east, above normal in the west, with temperature anomalies in the west of 10 to 20 degrees above normal, and anomalies in the east would be about 10 to 20 degrees below normal. So during this forecast period, I am forecasting above normal temperatures here, below normal temperatures for this area. And for precipitation, calling for below normal precipitation here and for this region. So that is the long range weather forecast discussion for April 25th to May 7th. Thanks for coming to Jim Unley's World of Weather, and have a good day.